Today's top stories. A day after the International Atomic Energy Agency released a report on Iran's nuclear activities, China urged dialogue instead of sanctions in international efforts to resolve the dispute. But France today joined the US and UK in saying that Tehran would risk further sanctions if it did not halt its controversial uranium enrichment work. Israel yesterday also responded to the IAEA report by calling for increased pressure on Iran. Mark Regev, Israel's prime minister spokesperson, said the report showed Iran was playing games and that it should strengthen the resolve of the international community to halt Iran's nuclear activities. Ali Asghar Soltanieh, Iran's top nuclear negotiator, yesterday called the Western intelligence allegations that Tehran had carried out nuclear weaponization studies, quote, fabricated and baseless. In a discussion aimed at giving advice to the next U.S. president, 5 former U.S. Secretaries of State yesterday agreed that whoever takes over the White House in January should talk to Iran and caution against using the military option. The discussion, entitled The Next President, A World of Challenges, gathered former top U.S. diplomats Colin Powell, Madeleine Albright, Warren Christopher, James Baker, and Henry Kissinger at George Washington University in Washington, D.C. Christopher, who served under President Bill Clinton, told the group that the military options are very poor. Albright said it was important for the U.S. to engage with Iran, a statement with which Powell, who worked under George W. Bush, agreed. Republicans Kissinger and Baker also said they favored trying to talk to Iran as part of a broader strategy of keeping Tehran from supporting militant groups abroad and acquiring nuclear weapons. Republican presidential candidate John McCain has criticized the Democratic rival Barack Obama, who has said that he would hold talks without precondition with Iran's president if elected president. A top aide to Iran's supreme leader today said that the Islamic Revolution Guards Corps has been given exclusive responsibility to defend the Persian Gulf, and warned that all foreign naval forces are within reach of its missiles. Major General Yahya Safavi said that IRGC missiles can cover, quote, the entire length of the Persian Gulf, and no vessel can cross it without being within our range. Washington has blacklisted the IRGC over its alleged support for Iran's nuclear and ballistic missile programs. The US and Israel have not ruled out a military strike on Iran's nuclear facilities if diplomatic measures fail to halt Iran's sensitive nuclear work. But Safavi said that Israel does not have the necessary political, economic, and social capabilities to wage a large war, and warned Washington of any confrontation with Iran, saying US forces in the region would face serious danger. These stories and more at IranVNC.com.